Ladies and gentlemen, moss and mossettes, let's get ready to dive into the wacky world of bryophytes, aka liverworts, mosses, and hornworts. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the big deal with these tiny plants? Let me tell you, they may be small, but they're packing big surprises. While other plants may have fancy roots, stems, or leaves, bryophytes simply don't, and that's why they're called bryophytes. They're simply built differently, I guess you could say. Now, here's my beginner setup. Basically, it's just a container with a little bit of water and your moss or whatever, bryophytes, and you put plastic over it so you can keep in the humidity but poke holes so there's a little bit of airflow in there still. Now, here's where I got my first moss, just from this little cave at an undisclosed location. Um, if you didn't know, bryophytes like to hang out where it's humid, where there's a water source, and in shade, but still light. This is where I got my second moss. This is where I work at a little garden, and uh, on the perimeter of these tunnels, there's a lot of condensation that happens, perspiration maybe, and it's just a sufficient amount of water was able to make these grow really nice. This is how my setup is pretty much. All you need is rocks, charcoal, and substrate, and then your bryophytes. And you don't need a lot of substrate. Here's what I used: just potting soil, cedar mulch, any mulch is fine, and 1 part sand. I put a little bit less just because I think it helps, and then 2 parts sphagnum moss, which you can get at like Petco or even like Fish Pros or something. Here's my current setup. As you can see, we have the mosses, liverworts, and the hornworts are yet to come, but they're coming for sure, as I say in this slide. I also wanted to put this in here because I was trying to take a picture of my setup, and my cat got in the way. Oh, and this plant right here is called Parmeliaceae. It is part of the lichen forming fungi. I just got an extra. And that's all. Thank you for watching.